let's leave it out there. So welcome everyone to our update video, and I should have done this before, like really before. I forgot, and I'm sorry. So what this is about, it's literally, how should I put it? What we have done up until now, like what we've changed in our community, what's new, what have we been working on, etc, etc. And so here are things. Hold on, I have to open some stuff before I can give you like a brief information what this is about. So let's see. Okay, well, we have been planning on, you know, this at FCVS, which we have done some classic F-Zero matches. I have some videos about that, my previous videos. There have been some updates, like, you know, we're trying to get a classic mode, Ace mode. Let's just get your window to the game itself. Let's see what we have here. SNES, okay. Now we should be having a visual in a bit. Okay, we have it. So yeah, I have to silence it for a bit. Okay, so the things here are getting interesting. Classic mode and Ace mode. Now, what do I mean with that? So I bet some of you have watched Catador Locao or whatever. I'll just try to type it in here. Catador Locao's videos. You know, his channel is on the description. And he has been doing some stuff like editing, ROM hacking, and it's from, you know, the original F-Zero. So he have brought Climax controls. So since Catador is one of our developer in the F-Zero Online community, I can speak freely about his work, I suppose. Since we are in this together, I'm doing mostly administrative stuff, but I'm also doing track editors, you know, tracks. I'll just give you a brief example on what exactly I'm doing. I know it's a pain in the ass to watch when it's on stream. Okay, Project F-Zero Online, and here we have our track editor. Now I need to get that showing you guys what exactly, or which one. Let's see, Fusey. Okay, here we have it. Okay. So I have to fuck, hold on, I have to doesn't work. Okay. I should be able to fucking make this thing bigger. What the fuck is going on? Capture this shit. Fuck. Okay, let's leave it like that. So as you can see, there's this is what my map is, what I try to do. As you can see with the AI paths and all. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is a custom track called the Ice Blue. We might implement it for fun, you know, inside the mod, who knows, but definitely not gonna be a tournament track, because you can't use that. But still, So this is actually the program we're using for doing the tracks, and so let me talk about more. Let's leave this up here, and actually we can put the game capture on as well. Okay, and window capture above this. So okay, I suppose that shouldn't be a pain in the ass for you guys. So I hope it is. Man, what the fuck is going on? I can't pick window capture. Fucking hell. Okay. Let's that's the GIF. Okay, let's just put this back here and put this over here so you guys can actually see shit. Okay. So updates on classic mod, which will be the literally the basic of which you guys are going to play, and on the tournaments as well. Preparing some tournament done via challenge or whatever that site is called, and but it's still on the maintenance. Okay. So the thing is, what we're trying with classic mod and ace mod is, firstly, let's talk about the mechanics that are going to be added. Like I said, there are controls from Climax. The thing is, I've noticed when I saw when I had Catador's version of Climax, is that it didn't really fit that well to the classic F-Zero, you know. It's because the controls were a little bit wonky. It literally didn't feel like classic F-Zero at all. So what I told him is, and I hope he can fix that, is giving that, you know, when you slide to the left and also press right, that you kinda make a quick slide to, you know, sliding to left and also moving your car to the right, you know, that thing he can leave. But when you are skidding, like, you know, grinding or whatever, drifting, that should be the same as classic F-Zero. Nothing should be changed there, because if you do a lot of change on that, any veteran or pro players or whatever won't like that, you know. They won't like the the controls, and they will be felt unfamiliar. So speaking of which, let me show you the track actually I've done. Or, you know, we'll get to tracks a little bit later on the video. That looked worse. Okay. So up to that, we finally managed to get F-Zero. Well, finally, I mean, it has been a couple months since we did it. Get F-Zero 2, you know, BS F-Zero 2, Grand Prix 2, to work on SNES. Oh, fuck. And also putting the cars on the original track. Well, it wasn't our work, but I found it. I found it on the internet. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Found it in the internet. And so we've seen potential in using those cars, since we have 4 additional cars to the SNES franchise, Super Nintendo franchise, Classic F-Zero, and we are working on clashing those cars together, you know, taking some cars out. For now, we are able to run F-Zero 2 on FCVS, meaning you can play on multiplayer with it, you know. You can play F-Zero BS. Also, you can play the original tracks in BS F-Zero 2 cars, which I'm happy that we managed to run that. And as some of you know already, we have a Evolve server run that up and running, called Classic F-Zero, well, whatever, F-Zero Online, you know. That server stays up stable even if I'm on offline, so anyone can access it. So this is for more to connect, you know. You have to connect through LAN in order to play the FZVS against each other. But you don't have to split screen, by the way. You don't have to split screen. I guess some of you already know that. And so here it is. Like I said, F-Zero 2 cars. Maybe if we can, we'll try to, you know, clash those cars, you know, as in balancing point of view. So people can choose 8 cars, you know, selectable, and that's a nice addition, because up until now you could only have 4 cars on Classic F-Zero. Now we have 8 cars to available. We have now 8 cars available, and we are trying to that's another thing, we're trying to add one single additional car, a custom car, which we have chosen carefully. As many of you know, there is this one car in F-Zero, a Classic F-Zero, that orange car and those explosive cars, you know, that model. We thought we are gonna use that, call it Orange Rabbit, and try to get that as a custom car. You know, we're gonna experiment on that and stuff. Maybe in the future we can add more cars, but for the start, this is going to be the ninth car, whatever. And that's gonna be a custom car, custom car which you can customize yourself, as in color wise, and that can be done via, you know, tournaments if it's requested. But for now, it'll stay as Orange Rabbit. Let me see if I can find any picture. Let's see if the URL works. Orange Rabbit. Well, never mind. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. As in, I'm talking about the Orange Rabbit. You know, the car, the orange car, those explosives car. So additional to that, there's an add reverse drive feature, which you saw on Catador's video. You can move reverse and so on. So I'm not gonna go too much into details here, but if you have seen the illusion test from Catador, you already know that those tracks that make you fall down, like you don't hit the electric walls, barriers. I'm talking about those. That's gonna be a Ace Mod feature. Like, all tracks on Ace Mod are gonna be like that. You can fall down, so you have to handle it a little bit better, and you can't hit walls anymore. The Classic Mode won't have this, so don't be afraid. We're still thinking if we should add you know, those shortcut giant ship that takes you back to the track. That might be an option, that if you fall down the track, that giant ship will take you back, like the drone in GX, and put you on the back to track again, so you can come back to speed and actually continue to drive, you know, not just explode and it's done. You know, you can still participate in the race. It's still a discussion. So okay. So now we've been talking about classic tracks. There's gonna be a classic tracks expansion kit, mod, whatever. This is literally, since it's a classic F-Zero game, we used GBA tracks that are similar to you know, the classic tracks. They are similar to the, hold on, I just saw something. 10th zone, Snake Sea. Okay, there have been some maps added. Okay, so anyway, according to our developer QP, we have 2 external maps. One is called the Plummet Circuit, if you've seen it. So I'm gonna show you just first of all, let's watch my track before we go into that, so you know what I'm talking about. So this is my track, okay, as you can see, and so let's get this started. Let me find my ROM. Where is it? F-09 Classic F-Zero, Project F-Zero, tracks by Snake. Okay, I suppose that's the one. Can you see it? Gonna put chat back to here. Oh man, my controller. Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, practice. F-Zero. Okay, so this is my track. That's what I did so far. Don't mind that. What the fuck just happened there? Okay. Oh, come on. Guess I have to fix that AI path again. Okay, I'm not gonna finish the whole track, but you understand what I mean with that. So classic also. So that was one of my track, just to get that out of sight. Okay, so now we're gonna try the first 2 of QP's tracks, external tracks, which are done from Maximum Velocity. It's literally a replica of the maps. And first of all, I'll probably get to show you those maps on the GBA version, like the actual Maximum Velocity, so you know, you can see for yourselves what we try to do here. Game capture. Now, how we should. Okay, so here. Now it's a good question. Which one did he do? So one was dash circuit. Okay, one was dash circuit. Literally is done on the Sand Ocean map, which I'll be showing just right after this, so you get a feel. Yeah, it's this map. Yeah, it's a dash circuit map. I'll be driving it twice, so you can memorize it. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, memorized it that far. Let's get into the SNES version then. Super Nintendo version. How long? Let's get it. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Usually I plan to let these two open. Okay. Do we have a capture? Yes. As you've seen, it was called the dash circuit. Pretty much looking the same so far, the first steps. It's not a perfect replica, but I mean, it looks similar as fuck, and I have to say, nice job QP here. You see the speed boosters on exact the same point. The curve here. Okay. So far to dash circuit. We'll get into now. Let's take a look at the second track we have here. And that is on, again, gonna show it to you on maximum velocity. Okay, we have visual. I suppose it's snake circuit. I suppose it was a snake circuit, 10%. No, it was the plummet circuit, was it? Shit. It was a plummet circuit. It was a plummet. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's try this again. Plummet circuit. Oh, fuck. Here, plummet circuit. A quick view, just so you guys can memorize it. Holy shit. Okay. Well, that didn't end well, so... Okay, now, back to the game. Now, on the F-Zero, Classic F-Zero Online, you're gonna see the plummet circuit, that GP... Oh, there's one more actually. Well, let's just get a plummet circuit first. As tracks are currently a heavy topic in our thing. As you can see, these are... Holy shit. Well, on maximum velocity they seem more easier, but indeed, yeah. Hello there. Okay. Once I'm finished with that, I'll continue on the... Okay, so we did 2 laps. No. Okay. Change course. So, now. These were literally, you know, the plummet circuit and the dash circuit, which have nothing in common with, you know, Classic F-Zero. I mean, as in the maps, you know, the tracks you have in Classic F-Zero. So, now the next project which we had, which I planned and gave the, you know, ideas to our developers, Catador and QP, is to get similar maps that are existent in Maximum Velocity, GP Legends and Climax, to remake them, replicate them into F-Zero, Classic F-Zero, those tracks, and make it an expansion pack, you know, expansion pack. So literally, when you knew Silence 1 existed, Silence 2 existed on F-Zero 2, we'll have a Silence 3 and 4 based on the maps that have been also called Silence in Maximum Velocity and GP Legends and Climax. Same as Firefield, same as Big Blue. You know, there are maps in those GBA games that have the same names as example. So this Silence course this is gonna be a little bit hard to find, because the problem is I think that's a single pack map, the Maximum Velocity maps. Maximum Velocity maps. I have to quickly check on that. And here it is, Silence OpenSea single pack multiplayer. Yeah, I suppose we can't get a grab on that, so let's skip this. Let's skip Silence for a moment and jump into Firefield 2 or 3, as this is the Firefield Warrior C. So before we start playing this, I'll jump right into Maximum Velocity so you guys can take a peek on how the actual map looks like. Okay, Maximum Velocity. So this is the expansion part, expansion tracks. So, Firefield Warrior Circuit. can see the loading pad here. The jumping pad plate. Another jumping plate with the mines. Okay, that much for fire circuit. Now I know you guys are gonna be pissed. The screen didn't pop up. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that. Now, okay, now you should see. Firefield Warfield. Hey there, man. So watch closely to those maps. Memorize them, as you're gonna see the same map on the Classic F-Zero, which QP tried to replicate. Okay, that's it for maximum velocity. And now we're getting back to here, Classic F-Zero. The thing is, now the whole map has been replicated by QP, and we'll eventually call this, or another map, I'm not sure yet, Firefield 2. As you can see, the same structures, it's the same paths, the same jump plates. Maybe there are 3 mines, I know. It looks pretty similar, doesn't it? So these maps are going to be on the tournament, because you can use these as legit classic tracks, as they exist on GBA games, you know. GBA games. Oh shit. Nope. But you can check out my channel and check what I'm playing. So I'm not gonna do a lot of laps here. That's it. Now again, as you guys remember, just a couple seconds before, I talked about track editors. Here you can see it now. Well, thanks. So we have, that's my, you know, that's, as I told you at the beginning, that's my track, custom track. So and the tracks we are focusing at right now is, as you have seen, samples, expansion tracks that are existing in the GBA games that our developers are trying to replicate. If I can, I will try too, but I'm a noob here. And we'll see how it works out. Now let's get on the next updates. So We are finally on Reddit and on F-Zero Central. I suppose most of you already have seen it. And we have our own Discord chat. It's on the description if you want to join F-Zero Online, you know. Now we finally managed to set up a F-Zero X server, a Kylera server for Project 64. And in case you guys want to try it out, I'll just give a small pick in. Just open F-Zero X just in a bit, so you know what I'm. Well, I think you already know what I'm talking about, but that's it. Now, what do we have here? F-Zero X. So, continue. Game capture. Let's see. Let's close that one. Game capture. No. Yeah, we need Project 64. 0x. Oh wait, shit. Starts a plugin first. Let's see if I can start it actually. Well, we don't need to start it, but I'm gonna tell you. We have a Kylera server as well. We are using the plugin for Project 64 2.3, which, hold on, let me start this. Come on, name. You guys aren't seeing anything, that's normal. Server start. Come on, start the game. Here it is. Oh, why is this? Why is the screen so okay? I suppose it's because. Well, that's F-Zero X. You already know. So that's where we have a server. Basically on this game, and hold on a second. The Kylera servers, I guess some of you are familiar with it. We have it. It's called F-Zero X Online in caps, and the user is Snakelancer Gaming. This is my channel. You already know. So try it out if you want. I mean, we are also playing F-Zero X, but we don't have a lot of people that like. I mean, I don't have a lot of people inside our community that like to play it, or you know, it's not that popular as SNES F-Zero. And so if there are more guys that want to play it, sure, I'm out. I'm willing to, you know, organize races and all. So let's get into the other updates that are important right now. Oh yeah, next to Classic Mode and Ace Mode. By the way, these are for FCVS, the F-Zero Online, Classic F-Zero Online game. Those mods are done for the tournaments and matchmaking. So we're gonna also add, if possible, a tutorial mode, which will have those practice tracks and you know, those practice tracks that helps you in turning and blast turning and skidding, grinding, drifting, whatever. And that's another project of ours. It's a low priority right now, but still. Now, as we have here, as I've talked about, tournaments. Tournaments. What do you mean with tournaments here? We have Grand Prix. By the way, sorry, I don't have to. Really quick, and the chat. Let's go back here. Okay, here I have. Now, I have a list in front of me, so sorry if this looks a little bit boring to you guys. So the idea is on Grand Prix, literally five maps, 1-on-V procedure, 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, literally, you know, all against all, free for all, so to say, with 4 players. Then you have tournament game modes. You know what? I wonder if I can actually open a notepad for you guys to see. Yeah, you know, it would be a little bit easier for you, wouldn't it? If you had a notepad just to your right. Notepad. Now let's see if we can. Yeah, I suppose it works here. Sorry, I have to open the. Okay, here we have it, and game capture. Come on, doesn't show it. Nope, it doesn't. Well, then switch game capture to Fusee. Suppose that works. Should work. And transfer this into Notepad. Okay. Yeah, you can see it. Yes, I do stream on Twitch as well. You can check out Snake Lens Gaming. Okay. Tournaments. Come on, bro. Oh, I should have opened the folders at the beginning. Okay, here we have it. Okay. Tournament mode. Grand Prix. There you have it. I can't share all of it, so it's gonna be limited. So, as I said, 5 maps, you know, as the Queen League, the Knight League, the King League, you know, like just like these, the Ace League from PES F-Zero 2. 5 maps, 1-on-1, or all free for all procedure. So you actually are advancing, well, winning the races and all. Then you have tournament game modes, high-speed map specialists. These are called like Mute City 1, Mute City 1, Big Blue, and all those maps. You know, those are high-speed map. And low-speed map, like, you know, Silence. What to say? Well, whatever. You know which maps I'm talking about. Then, best. Let's say Fire Stingray, specific car, as I said, Blue Falcon, Golden Fox, Wild Goose, the best in those cars. Also FPS F-Zero 2 cars, of course, like the Green Amazon, Blue Thunder. And then we have a balanced tournament. The host that I suppose this one is meant for individuals. Like the host chooses cars, or let's say, you know, I want this tournament to be about Fire Stingray, or I want to limit it to only Blue Falcon and Wild Goose. Like only these 2 cars are available to choose in this tournament. or like only Fire Stingray, or like only Golden Fox and Blue Falcon restricted tournaments. That's what I mean. KO mod, you already know what it is. We have 4 players, 4 laps. The one who becomes first in one map, and the one who becomes first at this map, and the one who becomes second, and the one who becomes third, are actually able to move on to the next map, to the other tracks. So the last one always, you know, quits, because that's, I mean, you know, KO mod from other racing games. Okay, I suppose that's it for that. Now, I was talking about GBA games, and hold on a second. Dude, hold on a second. I'm doing an update list here. So, as I was saying, GBA games, we are a little bit closer to getting those net plays to work. I just need more people to get into this net playing thing. If we can, we are gonna host Maximum Velocity, GP Legends. Let's say, what do we have else? Climax, GP Legend, Maximum Velocity, races, matchmakings if possible, and that's probably it. That's it for now. I'm gonna play a last track before I finish this video, and I'll be doing these update videos regularly, so you guys know what's going on in our community, F-Zero Online community. We are working on stuff, you know. We have future projects, we have projects, low priority, high priority, mods, and I'm really proud of my staff team right now. XLR, Catador, you know, QP, and alright, let's get into another race. Okay, we have it, I think, here. Downloads, okay, here. Classic F-Zero, ROMs. And here we go. So that you guys can see it. Okay. So there was one map we didn't try out. That was White Land 2. I don't know how the original map is called that QP did. I forgot. Okay, we have some people responding here. What's up? I can't read all of your messages, so. Also, like 90% of it seems really inappropriate, so I refuse to answer you. Sorry, guys. I don't want that shit on my channel, so. This map is tracks actually really well done. I told PewP it's really beginner friendly. I suppose many of you will be able to play. Ah, the rant. Perfect salt. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next update 0.2. Tune in for more.